Hi friends, thank you so much for passing by my channel today. I really appreciate it and God bless you for that. So today I'm going to show us how to make this bucket crochet hat. It's a very simple hat to make, so I request that you stay back as we make the hat to completion. So first of all, we start with a magic ring, as you can see, and then we work chain 3 here. So we are working chain 3. We have 1, 2 and 3. Then we start working double crochets in the ring. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you work a total of 11 double crochets. So we go around with 11 double crochets, and then we slip stitch with the chain 3 to give us 12 stitches. So our first row will be having 12 stitches. So we slip stitch, then we have 12 rows. We tighten our yarn, then we work 3 chains, then in every stitch we work 2 double crochets. So we are starting our increase on this second row, so 2 stitches in every stitch, which will give us a total of 24 double crochets in our row 2. So 2 stitches in every stitch, 2 stitches in every stitch. That will give us 24 double crochets. So we work through and then we meet at the beginning again. Then we slip stitch here. So we are done with row 2. Then in row 3 we still start with chain 3. Then in the same space we work 1 double crochet. In the same space we work 1 double crochet, a single crochet, double crochet in the second stitch, 2 double crochets in the following stitch, 1 and 2. The next one we work a single double crochet, the next one 2 DC, the next 1 DC, the next 2 DC. So we keep alternating 2 DC, 1 DC across the row, as you can see, 2 DC, 1 DC. So that means we will be having 36 DCs across to finish our row 3, and then we slip stitch to complete that row. So the next one we work 3 chain 3, 1 DC in the same space. We work a single DC in the next 2 stitches. Then in the third one we work 2 DCs, 1 and 2. The next one 1 DC, the next 1 DC, the next 2 DC. So here as well we'll keep alternating. We'll be working 2 DCs together, 2 DCs singles, as you can see. Then you go around the row and you finish with a slip stitch as usual. So chain 3, 1 DC in that same space, then you work 3 DCs in every single stitch. So 1, 2 and 3. In the next stitch you work 2 DCs. Yes, so here you'll again start alternating. You work 2 DCs together, then you work 3 single DCs per stitch. Then as you work, you'll realize that the 2 DCs you're working with will be in the same spot where you'll be doing your additions. So if you just watch closely, you'll realize that your additions will be in the very same space where you have the 2 DCs worked together. So you'll not even have to count. When you get to the point where you have 2 DCs together, you know that that is where you'll be doing your addition. So here we are working 1 DC, then you work 4 DCs separately like singles. So we do our addition there, just right above this, the 2 stitches where you did your addition. You'll realize you'll be having like a continuation of the space where you're supposed to do your additions. So you work 4 singles, then 2 DCs together. So you continue doing your additions as you can see. Then we finish the row there. So you realize that our additions are having a form of format where we'll be doing our additions is where you have 2 double crochets together. So continue adding the stitches where necessary until we reach the desired diameter of the crown. So here I've done a total of 18 centimeters to finish the brim. So I've done 18 centimeters. That is the diameter of this circle that I have so far. It is 18 centimeters. That is appropriate for an adult. So 18 centimeters. And then we work 1 double crochet in every stitch. So here we have stopped increasing. We are working normally, no increases. So 1 double crochet in every stitch. So if you had a hat maybe for a child, you will work with either 14 centimeters if it's a small child, and if it's maybe a 4-year-old, you can do 16 centimeters, yeah, for the brim. And then when you are done with the increases, you start working without increases. So I've done the row without increases, and then again we continue working with no increase, just one double crochet in every stitch, 1 double crochet in every stitch until we reach the desired length of the hat. That is now the body of the hat. So we are not increasing anymore. We are just working 1 DC in every stitch all the way until we reach the desired body. You can see we have started forming a hollow here, yeah, after we stopped doing our additions. So you can see we are now forming the body of the hat. So here I'm done. This is 10 centimeters from the point I stopped doing the additions to this row 10. Yeah, so I've done the body this far. So I'm just finishing this row of the body so that I can begin the brim of the hat. And so far it is so simple. As you can see, even a beginner can really crochet this hat. So here we are done with the brim, with the crown of the hat and the body of the hat. So now, because we are making a bucket hat, we are now going to work the brim. So the crown has 18 centimeters and the body has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows. So, but I would rather you measure depending with the yarn you're using and the hook. So this is 10 centimeters. So this next row I'm only doing single crochets in every stitch, a single crochet in every stitch. So I started with this chain 1, then I'm working single crochets only, so that's to make a firm foundation for the brim. So only single crochets, no hurries, just single crochets as we enjoy the beauty of crochet. Just single crochets all around as we thank God for the far that He has brought us. And when we are done, we finish with the slip stitch. So here we are going to work, we start with the increases and we are working with half DCs. So you work two half DCs together, you work a single DC in the next stitch. 2 half DCs together, 1 half DC in the next stitch. So that is how we are starting our increases in the brim on this particular row. We are doing half DCs to make the brim a bit firm. Yes, so 2 half DCs together, and then a single half DC in the next stitch. So we do those increases the way you can see until we are done with this row. So that is 1 half DC, and then here 2 half DC. So you complete the row, then you come and finish with a slip stitch. Yeah, you can see we have started forming a brim for sure. So we slip stitch to finish the row. Then we work chain 2. Then this row we are not doing any increases. We are working half DC in every stitch, just half DC in every stitch across the row. So fun, just half DCs across the row until you reach the end. So continue working your half DCs in every stitch, half DC in every stitch. So you continue working the half DCs. So for half DC So for half DC, you yarn over, you insert, you pull through the 3 loops together. You yarn over, insert in the stitch, pull through, then pull through the 3 loops together. So complete the row, then you finish with a slip stitch as usual. Then in the second row, in the next row, this is where you're doing another increase for this brim. So chain 2, we are doing our increase in this very first one, so another half DC in the same space, and then we work 4 half DCs singles, 4 half DCs singles. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Then in this 5th one we do 2 half DCs, 1 and 2. So that is how we'll be increasing 1, 2, 3, 4. In the 5th one we do 2 half DCs. So you continue alternating with this pattern, 4 half DCs per stitch. Then in the 5th one we do 2 half DCs together. So here it's another increase we are doing for the brim. I hope you can see. Yes, so we continue with the row until we are done, and then we meet at the end of the row. So we are done, and we have done a slip stitch. So far this is how our bucket hat is looking, and you can see the brim is really coming out pretty. So now the next rows from here, we are only working half DCs in every stitch, no increases. So just a single half DC in every stitch, a single half DC in every stitch, a single half DC in every stitch, until you acquire your favorite length of that brim, the one that you believe will be comfortable with it. If you want a shorter one, if you want a longer one, now this one will depend on what you desire. So here we're just working half DCs in every stitch, no increases at all. We are almost done with our hat. It's coming out pretty nice here. And please remember to subscribe to my channel. Please share my video. Please like. It goes a great mile to help me with the growth of this channel, and I'll really appreciate your support. Sorry for that. So just a half DC per stitch. So for me, after I've done this row, I went ahead and added 2 more rows to give me like 6 centimeters for the brim. From the point where we did single crochets to the brim, I did 6 centimeters. So this is appropriate for me. So thank you so much for staying around, for watching my video to the end. I really appreciate it. I don't take it for granted. May God bless you and prosper you in every way. Bye.